Very happy. Good morning. Sorry, I was testing a pattern and I had I had a new like machine come into my sewing room yesterday, so I didn't have an opportunity to put it in a protective cover, and it was on my sewing machine, and I didn't want to lose pattern pieces, so I'm doing that now. I put them in these clear ones until I'm able to put the label on it saying whatever the pattern is. So yeah. Good morning. Hi, Sherry. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Meryl. Hey, Arnetta. Hey, Linda. Yes, it is warm. It's 46 degrees. It's super dewy. It's super humid. It's been raining. But I weirdly, okay, hear me out. I like humidity. My curls thrive in like like moisture climate. Like it's less things I have to do to my hair if there's humidity in the air. Oh man, I just made a poem about curls. Bam. First thing in the morning. Good morning. Good morning, Roxy. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna forewarn you now. I don't know when this pattern's coming out. It's either coming out tomorrow or Saturday. I had to wait because I was waiting for a part, and I have an interesting story and assumptions about this part that I will show you when I get this bag because I went through heaven and high water to try to get this one part. That's the most complicated part to this bag, but the bag itself, I was shook. When I was done, I was like, I made this. I was shook. It's so easy. It's and like the thing that's the part that is amazing to me. She wrote it down so easy, and when the end result is chef's kiss, and I can't wait to show it to all of you guys. So I was really proud of how it came out, and it looked, and I was like, yes. Today I was going to film, but then then the person I was going to film with said, "Oh, we have more time to film. Today I'm going to do a pattern for I'm gonna sew up a bag for AwesomeCon, which is in like 5 weeks." So I'm gonna make a Pisces. I'm gonna make a Pisces pack, the one with the flap over it. I only have 2 of those bags, and I wanna have 4 for that convention, and what I'm trying to do is have the 4 to match, like, the 4 major themes of the convention. So they have the Goonies, they have, sorry, someone was calling me. They have the Goonies, they have Lords of the Rings, um oh my god, I just realized that. Dude, the actor in both of them is gonna have to be doubly down in a lot of things. But they have a lot of different voice actors too. So they have some characters from Hazbeth Hotel, Miraculous Ladybug. So I'm trying to just get some of these characters. So when people come around, I like encourage. I know a lot of people might cringe at this, but I always encourage people that if they're going to see their actor that they really like, it might be cool to get like the inside of their bag signed by them with a permanent marker, or even the outside. Sometimes I bring fabric permanent markers so that way it could be really permanent because regular permanent markers don't necessarily stay permanent on vinyl and some materials. So I bring I bring a set of fabric markers that are permanent markers and I keep them at my table. And I'm like, if you want to have your bag signed, I can loan you out this pen. The only thing I ask is that you bring back the pen. And people go ham for this and they'll get people to sign it. I'm like, and if you could tag me in the photo, that would be cool because that's another way I get to see an actor and like my work by them. So that is a thing that I started a couple five like 5 years ago, and I keep going through. Hey, Liz, and that's is something that I love doing. I love you handing someone a permanent marker and they're getting their favorite. They got a really bag that they love, and they get to sign it by one of their favorite actors. So I'm just like, yeah. So I'm trying to get certain bags. I want to have like 4 to 5 in each theme, and then I want a variety of different themes. So that way I can appease to like different, many different audiences, whether it's anime, just, Marvel, Star Wars, Star Trek, whatever fandom, whatever lore people are into. I even appease to some of like book book people. Like I'll make certain books into bags and they'll be like, I didn't know you knew about this. This is my favorite. Like I did last 2 years ago, I did the Gentleman Bastard. Scott Lynch, come out with the book now, bruh. It's the fourth book we need. So my favorite thing to do at awesome cons or any of the conventions is go see the authors, because you never know who's going to be the next Scott Lynch or Stephanie Myers or whomever is going to be the next one. And I love getting books signed. So, like I made some books based off of characters that I like, and people were able to immediately recognize it and go for it. So, no, Vector, this is my hair. Um, thank you. Thank you. What's next? Um, so yeah, that's that's pretty much what I'm doing today. So, I think this bag I'm gonna make Hope might steal it because it's her favorite character, Alistair. I think I sometimes make things just to like get that little girl riled up. I don't know why. It's funny. She's because she's so feisty. She's like either extremely quiet or really feisty. Thank you, Vector. Um, Good morning, Sam. So yeah, oh my God. So I have a little bit of event to do. And I know nobody's gonna hear me, but it's a little bit of event. So all right, in the beginning of the year, I kept seeing like trailers for Bridget Jones and like her love of boys. And I'm like, yeah, man, because I love all the 3 other Bridget Jones movies. I don't know anyone that I have seen it say that they didn't like it. It's, like, genuinely good, funny, it has, like, it pulls on all the kind of emotions and hyper realistic. I can't that for a romantic comedy, it's hyper realistic. I like everything that can go wrong does go wrong kind of scenario. So I'm like, yeah, let me see. And you tell by the thing that Mark Dicey passed away or whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna go get a ticket, maybe see it Friday night or whatever. And I'm like pulling it up, and I'm like, why are there any tickets? I thought it came out on Valentine's Day. Da da da. No, man, it's on Peacock. Okay, so I guess this is what it feels like when Disney Plus does exclusive movies and everybody that doesn't have Disney Plus is like, "What the Hades?" Okay, I get that. But this is getting like out of control. There has to be a better way where you can just like maybe rent the movie through Amazon or something because this is I'm not gonna order a Peacock. I know everything that goes through Peacock within a year comes onto Netflix. Like all the TV programs, everything comes onto Netflix, and I'm just like, I'll wait a year. But I feel like that this particular movie did a very bad move. Like I don't think that was a strategic move because people been have following this movie series for like decades now. So, um, yeah, I'm a little ticked off. Oh yes, Gene Hackman, unfortunately. My One of my favorite actors, Michelle, I can never say her name, Tredenball. She was on Buffy, Harriet the Spy. She died at 39 yesterday too, unfortunately. Gene Hackman was, I believe, 95 years old. I don't know how he died. I hope it was peacefully. 95 is a a long life. I look at 39 and that's not long enough. I don't think people realize that aging is a privilege. That every day that we live is a privilege. There's so many people that did not wake up this morning. So no matter how bad your day is, your day is way better than the people that didn't wake up. Um, Aging is a privilege. I only thing I'm hoping is that him and his wife were not in pain and it wasn't something shady, but but both of the fact that they both have passed away, it seemed if it's not like Notebook, like one died because the other, then chances are some download shady stuff. But yeah, yeah. Because one of my favorite singers passed away early this week too, Roberta Flack. Um, but she was 80, I believe she was 85 or 89. So to me, it's like I'm not saying it's okay to die at 85 or 95. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you lived a long, full life compared to someone that's 39. Um, it's crazy. Death is Death is something that makes you appreciate life and reality. So Yeah. You have to be it's rich people's Netflix. I didn't even think of that because they have a lot of stuff. I think that's where Park and Rex is at. Um, Office without commercials. Like a lot of the higher end TV programs are on it, but I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it because literally everything that on Peacock winds up on Netflix. Like, so I'm like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm like, I do the same thing with AMC. I really was going to start the AMC program because I wanted to see Discovery of Witches because that's one of my favorite book series. Um, and I wanted to see how Teresa Palmer acted, you know, as Diane, and she did a really good job. But they all came on Netflix, so I was like, cool. So like, yay! I some characters that I was still mad at. If you did watch that series, what did you think about Gallow Glass compared to the book? I don't really do that ever because I never think the book is going to live up to the show's going to live up to the book because it's your imagination. They're giving you like blonde hair, blue eyes, or whatever, and 6 feet tall. And all of a sudden, you develop a character in your head, and you developed it. So when it comes out in the movie, you're like, you're giving a bombastic side eye because it's not your imagination. So I always usually can like separate the two, but this one it was really Gala Glass was supposed to be just as big as Matthew, if not bigger, and he was like half size. I was like, it's kind of like Jacob on Twilight. Like we knew Jacob, like during junior year when he was like transforming, he was almost 7 feet. No matter how beautiful Taylor was, and he's a very beautiful person, it's not what the book said. So I digress. So yeah, I'm upset about Bridget Jones. My husband's like, we can get it if you want. I'm like, no, I'm tired of having all these subscriptions and then I forget what subscription I have. And then there's literally apps to try to help you figure out what subscriptions to drop because you pay for them and you don't realize that you have them. And I'm just like, I just stick to my three: Amazon, Hulu, like, Hulu, Disney Plus package and whatever. And HBO. It's HBO, man. Because I not having HBO is weird to me because there's just all my favorite series like we're on there. So yeah. So today I'm going to be making a Pisces and I'm also going to be organizing my room because after we had to move some stuff around to get my new machine in, I have to reorganize everything. And I'm just going to have a chill kickback day. It's like nice and rainy and it's just like one of those days you drink some tea and just enjoy weather. Maybe if I finish Pisces, maybe pick up a book. I have a couple books that I want to read again, like The Ladies of the Circus. I haven't read it in like 4 years, I think, or 3 or 4 years. And I was trying to remember the characters, the main character's mom, and I could not remember why she was important to the book. And so I want to reread it. Um, so there's a couple books that I want to sit down and read. So that is all I'm doing. Oh, carbon monoxide. Yeah, I didn't know about that part. Yeah, I knew they said that the dog was passed away. Well, some articles said that there was a dog that passed away. Some articles didn't mention it. That if the pet was passed away in the home too, definitely carbon monoxide. That's horrible. Um, yeah, that's just horrible. But hopefully, I'm hoping that next week we can move. It's just this week. There's just been a lot of tragedy in just like politics, the world, entertainment. It's been a very trying week. I'm trying to stay optimistic because I try. That's just who I am. Like I try to look at the brighter side of life, and I do. It's not that I want to avoid the negative. It's just when the negative is getting shoved down your throat, you can become a very pessimistic person, and that's not who I want to be. I acknowledge what's going on, but I just want to see the brighter side. That's just who I am. Um, there's just, yeah, this week has been just pure utter chaos throughout the whole world. Um, every time I turn on the news too, and the weather, man, it's going to be like 60 degrees on Saturday, but then plunge back into the 30s on Sunday. I'm like, yay! So, anywho, I'm gonna hop off, and I hope everyone has a really great day. And if you need someone to talk to, or you just need to reach out to me, you know how to do it. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.